When a parent has kidnapped a child in the state of Nevada, there are a few different mechanisms that the other parent has to try and get that child back and get custody of that child. We have very specific mechanisms. One of them is called a pickup order, and it's an order that's issued by the district court, usually the family court, that allows the one parent to obtain the possession or the custody of that child by going to pick them up, basically. It directs law enforcement to assist with that process. There's another one, and it differs in a very significant factor. It's called a custody warrant. Now, if it's a warrant, it allows the police to actually use force to enter a property in order to obtain possession of that child. And so there's a very distinctive difference between a custody warrant and a pickup order, and that's that ability for the police to use force, which of course is not something you want to do unless absolutely necessary, if your child is inside the place where the police are using force to get at them. But sometimes it's necessary. So huge distinction. And when you're going to court to ask for one of them, you want to make sure you're asking for the correct one that you need for your specific situation. Now, if it's found that somebody has actually committed an act of abduction, there's a presumption under Nevada law that that person should not even have joint physical custody of a child. And that's something that the court would have to find. And then that person has the ability to rebut that presumption in that child custody determination. But it's something that the courts take very seriously if there's been an act of abduction in a case, and then the court is reviewing custody. Now, there are things that the court can do to make sure that the parent who abducted doesn't have the opportunity or ability to do it again. If there is a continuing risk, we have supervised visitation. There's facilities, or it's something that can be ordered to be done privately. So the court could order that one parent is always present supervising the other parent during their visitation, or that a grandparent or third party do the supervising, or that they hire an actual professional supervision service to do the supervising of that visitation. And in extreme situations, then maybe the parent only has Zoom or telephone access if the risk of abduction and the situation is extreme enough. So if you've had a child abducted, or you've been accused of abducting a child in Nevada from the other parent, then you really need to make sure that you're aware of the very specific laws in Nevada that pertain to that situation.